Why would a business, the post office, we never get calls here, by the way. Why would they call us for no reason unless someone was creating some type of commotion or some type of disturbance?
All the time. Can I have your name and batch number, please?
Yeah, Sergeant Pant, 5484.
No. You do whatever you have to do and leave me alone. That's my whole point.
The thing is, you can record the whole lobby, not past the counter because people's personal information.
Do you have any documentation that says that? I have documentation that says I can film. Just take care of your customers, brother. Look, you got a long line. You're focusing on a camera.
So you can't record, I'm saying people with like personal information.
I'm not getting that.
On this side.
No, I won't get. I won't get any. I won't get anyone's information. I promise. I'm respectful, brother. I'm just trying to see if you guys are respectful. So we got hip hop. Sure. I'm sorry. Why would you give me that request?
Because they have an expectation of privacy.
Where does this?
Just let me, can I finish it? And then
Yes.
I'll let you.
Okay.
So, they have an expectation of privacy when they're using their car and putting in pins and stuff like that.
Well, I'm not getting that.
I'm asking if you can. I don't.
So you'd rather have me film them? I'm here to film y'all, but he wants me to film you guys. So okay. Oh, they don't want to be filmed. Yes, sir. I'm respectful too. I'm not. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not gonna get anyone's personal information.
You're disrupting my business here.
Specifically, how? How specifically? You have to articulate. I mean, I'm just standing up for my rights. If I don't, you're not gonna stand up for my rights, are you? I can tell you're not. Welcome to California, home of the $5 tacos. Jesus Christ. Oh, something happened here. Home of the $5 gas. Home of the, there's no bathroom anywhere. Home of the, there's no parking anywhere. This is the most gangster post office I've been to. They got hip hop. The clerk was ratchet as hell. That's not racist. What the hell? How am I racist? I'm Puerto Rican. That's not racist. How did I? Ratchet is not being racist. How is that being racist, bro? I'm 16% black from the waist down. Please leave me alone. I have freedom of speech. Don't do what? You guys are the ones listening to. All right, so give me 10 minutes. Meet me halfway. All right, and then you're gonna let me talk. All right, my bad. Yes, sir, my bad. Go ahead.
You're fine to record. You can't be in here antagonizing people. You can't be calling black women ratchet.
I was talking about the white girl.
And the thing is, she's not white. So just like you're saying, you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So now you're making assumptions, right?
What? I could make assumptions. Yes.
Again, you're cutting me off again. So just chill out. You can do your thing, but you just gotta.
Just don't speak.
I didn't even say you can't speak. I said
Don't say ratchet. Ah, specifically. How? By talking, by exercising my rights. Where are you from, ma'am? Mexico? Where are you from, ma'am? Mexico?
I have freedom.
Are you from Mexico? You could go right back over there. San Isidro's around the corner. You could just cross back to where there's no freedoms. Okay, so learn about our freedoms. What's the Third Amendment? And I'll leave. Quote unquote disruptive. You don't know it.
I don't need to have lessons here.
Yeah, you do. You don't know about our rights. No matter what you do, the Constitution is for you. The First Amendment says you do. The Second and Third too. The Fourth Amendment for you. You can't search me, that is true.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
I'm just working on a video. I've been filming for 42 minutes. Everything's on video.
Okay.
So I'm just standing up for the Constitution, respectfully, without interfering with the business. I have authorization from the postmaster. I've been here 45 minutes, so I mean, I don't know why they called you. What was the call for?
So the reason why I'm called is because they said that you were making some statements towards them and making them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, yes.
So what's that about?
Oh, I said word ratchet, and he assumed I was being. But I have the right to say whatever I want as long as I'm peaceful and I'm not, breaking the law. So I was literally on my way out right now, but
Okay.
I've been here 45 minutes. I've been nice to everyone. I can show you the video. I've been joking around. I haven't been loud. I haven't been breaking any laws. I haven't been disorderly. I'm not trespassing because I'm in a public area.
Let's see if there's a...
Why so many cops for a camera guy?
Well, because they were saying that you're getting elevated and making it feel uncomfortable, and so we got many calls.
Oh no, yeah, I'm elevated of happiness, sir, of respect, of love. You know, I'm a very happy person. Sometimes when you go to these places, everybody's like very low. Like if it's a funeral,
Post office, so
like if it's a
everyone's kind of just getting their mail and everything.
Correct. So I have the right to be here as long as I'm not interfering. Obviously, I'm not loitering because I'm at work. So these videos will be taxed at the end of the month.
From Molina, what's your name?
But you agree with what I'm saying, though,
I
right?
understand, yeah.
Okay,
You
good.
but
Sure. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
Enrique?
Nice to meet you.
Enrique, what's your last name, man?
Am I being detained?
No, you're not. I'm just having a conversation.
All right. Well,
like
I give you my first name out of courtesy. I like I said, this is a constitutional test. I have the 4th Amendment. So unless I'm breaking any laws, I don't have to provide that.
I don't think you're breaking any laws.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I would
I
never.
just want to confirm with my partner and them to make sure you're not.
Yeah, but you know what they just did? This, I don't agree. I was happy. I told them, hey, all right, guys, see you later. Then I was super nice when I just left. I could show you the video. And I come out here and I come across a very high paid police officer, a very high paid police officer, another high paid police officer. These are tax dollars that are being wasted by the own federal government just because we're exercising our rights. So if a citizen called...
I have no problem exercising your rights. You could exercise all your rights.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'm just
but the
saying you
only-
guys should
so
be
they-
looking for criminals.
So here's the deal, right? We get a call, we respond to make sure that the well-being of everybody at this post office is safe, right? They call, we respond.
Well,
So,
good. Good.
Why specific to this post office?
Well, there's only 2 in Carlsbad.
Okay.
So we go around the whole country, sir, like I told you, standing up for the Constitution. I can't do this at bonds because they're private property. But guess what? I can do it at the post office because it's public. Not only it's public property, I'm authorized by the postmaster. It's on the wall. Multiple papers say that you can film. Multiple papers say that you can speak, including the Constitution and the First Amendment. What was their complaint back there, sir?
So they're complaining because allegedly you walked in and you were cussing at some of the workers behind the desk.
So if that's a lie, would you guys? Okay, good. Okay, so that's their complaint.
Trouble. Even they said you're allowed to film in there, which is no problem. It's just once you get past a certain point and you're right up at the front desk.
I was never there, so
Let me finish.
Okay.
All they're saying is once you get up to the front desk, they don't like you to film because there's people's personal information on screens, on letters, on envelopes, which makes sense. So you can film all you want in there. It's just not once you get up to the front desk. That's all they're requesting.
I mean, I can film. I wasn't right there on the front. I was more than 10 feet away from the counter.
No problem.
I have the right to film anything that I can see past their counter. So it's if you are making a
Is there any reason? Did you have business here today? Were you
Yes.
going to mail something or?
Yes, I'm working on these videos is my business. I'm just doing the same thing as you without arresting people, brother. I can't give them a ticket for calling the police unfairly. I can't arrest them for lying to the police.
You're not in trouble either, right?
Oh, no,
they're just
I know.
requesting that you don't go into their establishment and cuss at people.
Well, I never did. So I'm gonna request for you to, if you can, if it's okay.
Did you record the whole entire time you were in there?
Look at this. 47 minutes, sir. Which means.
Can you go back to the time you were at the desk?
Absolutely,
Proceed.
absolutely. And let me ask you something. Is there any consequences for people who call the police and lie to you guys and make your time?
Well, if it's a false police report, but if they're saying that you were being verbally aggressive and you were cussing, and again, I'm not accusing you of this. Let me finish. If what they're saying is true, right, all they're requesting is that you just leave the store, right? They're saying you came into the business, you were yelling and cussing at the workers
Really?
and people in line.
Oh, really?
So that's their accusation.
So, okay, all right.
All they're
I
asking
know people lie all the time.
Absolutely.
So, but videos don't. So, if I show you the video right now of how nice I was, and I have been the whole time, and they were wrong, are you gonna warn them and give them a verbal warning not to? Let me finish, please. Not to harass me, because once I tell you, please leave me alone. Please don't bother me. I'm at work. The same way I can't interfere with their business, I'm conducting business, so they can't interfere with me. So I don't appreciate people calling the police and wasting tax dollars over here in Carlsbad when you guys should be looking for criminals, not a camera guy, especially the post office who says that I have the right to be there. So now I'm gonna show you the video with the tons of profanity that I said, right, according to them, so that we can come to a conclusion. So what I would do is go back in there and tell them to understand the First Amendment. Understand that even if I did say bad words, which I didn't, I'm here to test the freedom of the press, not freedom of speech, even though it's covered by the very same amendment. They need to understand that even if I did say bad words, that's protected. As long as I don't speak violence. Once I speak violence, I'll kick your butt or something like that.
They confirmed that as well. They said you didn't threaten them or anything like that. So
yeah, good.
Here's
good.
Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what I would like to see.
Yep.
I'll go in there and I'll tell them exactly what you said. Right? We'll see if we can't come to some sort of agreement. What is your plan after I go in there and talk to them? Are you gonna go back in there? Or, because like I said, we agree with you. We don't want to come back in here and get into a useless.
Absolutely.
So,
how about we do this? We all go back in there together. I'll let you do your thing because I have the right to go back in there. I'm not being detained like he said, so I'm still free. We'll all go back in there. I'll let you explain to them whatever you want. I'll give you your space, and then I'll leave right after you.
This, but it's their allegations. If you're standing in line in a business yelling at people, they're not gonna like that, right?
Correct. So if I was yelling, I'd be in trouble. But if they're lying, it's okay. Everybody goes home and we're just okay, right? That's my whole point. Because yes, I'm in a tight spot right here. If I did break the law, I'd be going to jail. But if you have nothing to worry about, I have nothing to worry about because I never broke the law. So, but you guys are the ones that hold people accountable. So how can we hold people that misuse of police phone calls? You see, they can't go and say that I was yelling at people here because I never was.
Let me put it this way, right? I haven't reviewed enough video footage to tell who's right or who's wrong in this situation.
Correct.
But why would a business, the post office, we never get calls here, by the way. Why would they call us for no reason unless someone was creating some type of commotion or some type of disturbance, right?
Well,
you got to give it to them, dude, right?
Well, no.
They wouldn't call for no reason.
Yeah, well, definitely they called.
They said you're being hostile. They said you're being aggressive, right?
Which is all a lie.
With me,
which is all a lie. And I have a video and they don't. They have 10 cameras with no audio. These videos are being published, sir. So
we don't know yet. I have to ask them, right?
So let me tell you something. That's my whole point. I am willing to show you. If you want, we can sit down, get popcorn, watch the whole thing for 45 minutes.
I wish I had time for that.
But I'm the nicest guy in the planet. I would never go and break the law. I go around post offices all over the country, sir. I've been to post offices in Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, I'm missing 5 states, put it that way.
Jeez.
So 7 years, 6 days a week, standing up for the Constitution, not breaking the law, not being disorderly, not trespassing into restricted areas, never, not one time. What I do have is over 1,500 videos of people accusing an innocent man of crimes that he did not commit. So these people need to learn the First Amendment fully. They don't know that we have freedom of the press, freedom of speech. I'm sorry?
Have you ever won any court cases?
Absolutely. Well, the thing is, sir, you can't beat the ride, right? Sometimes you can't beat the ride. You'll ride to jail sometimes. But guess what happens? I beat the case. Because once the state attorney sees, okay, so the guy, he was in a public area, okay, a quote unquote, he was being disorderly or trespassing, because that's the charges they want to go. The problem is the camera, but I'm never arrested for filming. The problem is the camera, but never arrested for filming.
You can film. You can film in there.
Yes, but the times I get arrested because quote unquote they don't want you filming, I don't get any paperwork saying, hey, you broke the filming laws. They say you trespassed, and I never trespass because I'm in a public place. So as long as I don't interfere.
Does that sound fair?
I mean, I have it.
I know you do. Show it to my partner or something. See if you can get to that point in the timeline where it actually has you speaking with the.
Well, I'm speaking the whole time. I'll show you.
It doesn't seem like a crime's been committed here. They're just upset about alleged racial slurs and cussing, right? And again, I didn't say you did that. That's just what they're telling me. So if that's the case, that's the case.
But even if I did, that's not a crime.
You can cuss at someone.
Exactly.
It's rude. But,
exactly.
But it's not a crime. So
but I'm not that type of person.
Here's what's gonna happen, right? If you want to go back in there, you can go back in there. All right. You can film, just like I said earlier.
Richens.
But here's the deal. And again, to my knowledge, you haven't violated anything. don't try not to get aggressive. Try not to get hostile. Don't say any verbal threats.
Never
If you
never
do
have.
that and you want to stand in the corner and film, you're totally fine.
Well, I never have, and I never will.
Fantastic.
What you see right now is what you always get.
Perfect.
Off camera, on camera. I'm the very same person off camera and on camera.
Right.
Some people say, "Oh, you're." That's how I am. Whoever likes it, they like it. I could be annoying a little bit sometimes. You know, my mom used to tell me that all the time. You're so annoying as I grew up, but she still loved me. And these people are annoying, but I still love them. If I didn't love them, I wouldn't be here educating them.
Fair warning to you too, they might call us back, right? Like I
hope
said,
not.
I really don't want to come back here, but they
I hope
might
not.
call us back. So
No, we're just gonna go in there.
I hope you don't do anything and they don't do anything that would get us back here.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Oh, hey, you. Thank you for investigating properly. You know,
Oh, yeah.
did you warn them on not to bother me at all either? Because you know
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
I
way it
said
goes
you
both
have- I
ways.
said you have every right to be filming in their establishment. Yep.
Correct,
No.
but the thing is, sometimes these people need an official warning. That's what I'm telling you, because they just don't get it. Sometimes they just don't get. I mean, it's the First Amendment, the very first article of the Constitution. They don't get it. So hopefully they don't call you back. I'm not planning to be here at all anymore.
Okay.
I am gonna go in there for a few more minutes and do what we call our victory lap. I'm not gonna
Sure.
bash anyone. But I am going to show the people of America that we are free, and the people of the world, you know, we're free here. America is the best country in the world because of this freedoms and because of people like you, Richens, and people like you, Molina. Can I have your name and batch number,
Yeah,
please?
Sergeant Fant, 5484.
Thank you so much. So these officers received a call for an alleged interruption going on here of the business. They fully conducted an investigation. They watched my video. They figured everything out. They didn't trespass me immediately. They didn't say filming is illegal. They fully stand up for what you guys are supposed to do, and it's protect our rights.
Right.
So I want to make a big deal, because nobody makes a big deal nowadays out of when people do a good thing, even though you guys get, you know, recognized a lot for being police officers. When was the last time at the post office you guys got praised by a guy like me with tattoos and a cell phone and a snapback, standing up for the Constitution, just like you guys? I can't give them a ticket. I can't take them to jail. I can't do anything like that. But what I can do is sentence them to a lifetime on YouTube. Once these videos go viral, it's pretty much just the same thing as catching a felony.
Yeah.
You know, it's real hard and complicated to remove those from the internet. So I wanna let you know that this guy right here is amazing. I want to let you know that Molina is amazing. Look at these guys. Were you in the military, by the way? No? Oh man, this guy looks like a combat killing machine.
He looks like a fireman.
Ah, he does. Well, I want to
Not
thank
sure
you,
that's
Sergeant
Fant.
Fant.
Yep.
Sergeant Fant. I am proud to say that the Carlsbad Police Department is one of the best I've seen so far. Way better than San Diego Police, that's for sure. And let's not speak about the Sheriff's Department in San Diego. Go check out our viral video, 135,000 hits in 6 days. I got illegally arrested the other day in San Diego, and then cuffs me, puts me in the back of the car for filming, because filming is illegal, quote unquote. 2 hours in the back of the vehicle, then lets me go. So now I want to go to court, even though I'm not going to sue anybody, because the citizens' money is the citizens' money. The money of the city is to improve the city and to make these roads nice and to make the city a better place for the community. We are going to continue standing up for the Constitution. We're not going to come back to Carlsbad because we have to continue our journey. But with that being said, thank you, Fant. Thank you, Richens, and thank you, Molina, for standing up for me. We will see you on the next one, hopefully.
All right,
You guys take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, guys. That's why Mr. America does what he does.